This started as a plastic toy, which is exactly why I wanted to see how far I could push it. Because on paper, repainting something like this sounds simple. In practice, this is where most builds either work or fall apart. The goal here wasn't to make it shiny. It was to make it believable. Real props don't look clean. They look handled. They look heavy, even when they're not. Most of that illusion comes down to restraint. Too much detail and it feels busy. Too little and it reads flat. Once the foundation is solid, everything else becomes more subtle. Edges get attention, flat areas get left alone. That contrast is what keeps the surface from feeling artificial. What you're seeing here is layered metallics, controlled weathering, and letting the surface do more of the work than the paint itself. At this stage, the gauntlet already looks finished, even though it isn't. That's usually a good sign. If it falls apart later, it means something earlier is overworked. I didn't approach this as a step-by-step build. I treated it more like a series of decisions. Each one small on its own, but together they're what sell the piece. Weathering isn't about damage, it's about history. Most of the restraint happens off camera. Knowing when to stop is part of the process. What surprised me the most with this build was how little it needed once everything was balanced. The paint didn't need to be louder, the weathering didn't need to be heavier. It just needed to feel honest. And when that happens, the prop stops reading as a toy and starts reading as something real. If you're interested in prop builds that focus more on decisions than steps, I've got more projects coming.